given on the quality of backlinks which you generate. And that is where, I feel that PR comes into play, that PR also has evolved over the years from offline to online. So that is where I feel that PR comes into play and actually helps us in SEO, where I will get a lot of relevant backlinks in a form of a news sites giving me a backlink, or some relevant sources, or some media outlets who has spoken about us, but not only have just published an article for us, but when.
Welcome back to another enlightening episode of Digital Gyaan Sangam, your one stop destination to unravel the knowledge of digital marketing realm. The term Gyan Sangam beautifully captures the essence of our podcast as it signifies a confluence of knowledge and gathering of minds eager to learn and explore. Hello, everybody. Today we are in for a real Jugalbandi, a harmonious interplay of two powerful forces, SEO and PR. Joining me on this quest for digital enlightenment are two esteemed guests, the growth lead Mr. Somilsa and branding and PR expert Miss Anjali Gupta. So get ready folks, because this is going to be the knowledge symphony. So let's begin with the conversation.
So
Hi,
Somil and Anjali, uh, can you please introduce yourself in your own words about your expertise and your digital journey?
sure. Hi, Swapnil. First of all, thanks for calling us on this webinar. It's been long due. uh, as for my introduction, hi, I am Somil Shah. I have around 13 years of experience now in digital marketing, with core experience in SEO, and also into social media and other form of marketing. But my core has always been into SEO, and I love doing organic marketing. So, and right now I'm working with a product company which is into an automobile industry and helping them to grow organically. Yeah, and once again, thanks for calling us on this webinar.
You're welcome and thanks for joining the podcast.
Yeah, thank
Uh,
you.
yeah. Anjali, can you please introduce yourself? Yeah.
Sure. Thank you so much, Swapnil. Hi, Somil. Yeah, thank
Hi.
you so much for calling and making me a part of this, Swapnil. So I've been a PR professional most in almost 80% of my career. Have 14 years of experience in total. Started my career in PR, then dabbled a little into. So once I knew that communication was a good skill set that I had, I wanted to contribute to the development sector. So I worked for a couple of NGOs for about 2-3 years before going back to PR, like, paying heed to my first calling. And then currently I'm leading branding and communications for a particular automobile component manufacturing company. So the journey has been amazing. I think it's been full of learnings. And yeah, I mean, communication is the heart of everything that I've done so far in terms of my career, the entire path that I've traversed. So amazingly enthusiastic about how things are turning up from when I started to where we have moved. I mean, and where we stand right now. And it's been amazing. I mean, I'm totally people's person, so that's something that I very passionately feel for engaging, communicating, getting the message out there. So yeah, enjoying so far. Swapnil, looking forward to having this conversation with you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, great introduction to our listeners. And this podcast episode will be very helpful for all the digital marketers and PR experts. So uh, let's begin with the conversation. So Somil and Anjali, first of all, I want to ask one question about both of them, like uh, like how ideal scenarios where SEO and PR are seamlessly integrated for maximum impact. What is an SEO and what is a PR, and how does it impact on business?
Sure. So SEO, as we all know, it's search engine optimization, and it's when you search on Google, and the websites which rank below the paid advertisement is what is because of an effort of an SEO person behind that. So SEO has evolved over the period of years. Uh, uh, the strategies over the years have also evolved. What used to be a simple, plain, strategy of doing A, B, and C, and you will rank, that has evolved over a years. And now it is more of a complex structure than just simply doing certain set of pieces. Having said that, backlinks as an ranking signal has always been the factor in SEO, and which is still relevant to this date. It's only that uh, the previous ranking signals were, where the more preference were given on quantity, but now it is given on the quality of backlinks which you generate. And that is where, I feel that PR comes into play, that PR also has evolved over a years from offline to online. So that is where I feel that PR comes into play and actually helps us in SEO, where I will get a lot of relevant backlinks in a form of a news sites giving me a backlink, or some relevant sources, or some media outlets who has spoken about us, but not only have just published an article for us, but when we involve an SEO person in that PR activity, we also get a backlink from those websites. And that is how I feel that PR and SEO is working together to give you a great result. So you are not again uh, spamming anything, you are not doing any uh, illegal activity of gaining a backlink. This is a natural way of gaining a backlink. So I feel that every organization or every digital marketing person should always work in synchronous with PR and SEO. They should not work in silos. So that's my take, that how PR and SEO should work together. Over to you, Anjali.
Yeah, Samit, I think, yeah, valid point there. I mean, I'll just take a cue from the last thing which you said, that they have to work together. And increasingly, from, like I was saying, that since when I joined PR as a intern, and since till date, there is a huge churn in terms of what it used to be, what it is. Earlier, it used to be just a one-dimensional thing that we used to do, which majorly PR was only equivalent to media coverage for most of the clients. So whenever you said public relations, the straightforward meaning was we have to get coverage in the media. Having said that, I think we have diversified into multiple directions now. So that term, you call it communications, you call it branding, is a little different, but communications, public relations it is a very wide gambit now. So I think, in fact, 5 years down the line, also we had started doing integrating influencer marketing as part of our PR initiatives. So when we used to send proposals to our clients, for example, I was handling a communication, P2C cell phone giant. So when we used to propose campaigns to them, they used to be integrated in nature, and that happened like almost 5 years ago. So everything now has to work in sync. So whatever I write, in terms of one, I am a strong believer of the fact that your message is extremely important. So once I set my mind on what is the key message that I want to propagate on behalf of the brand, that's where my mind then starts racing. That what are the tools? SEO definitely helps a brand because it optimizes search. When I research for a particular keyword, then my brand comes up. So how I view as a professional is my brand comes, of course, in the center of whatever I'm doing, and everything else sort of ties back to how it is helping the brand. In that perspective, both SEO and PR, I think, are very, very powerful tools. And like Somil said, if we work together, it can be a massive force, like a force multiplier for the brand. So teams definitely work in silos, which should not be the case. If we seamlessly integrate both these things, it has the capacity to have immense results for the brand. So ultimately, yeah, the message has to be out there and reach the right people.
Exactly. So what we have seen over the years is team works in silos. There is very little of a synchronization between SEO or the digital and the PR side. So that's what we would like to say, that work as a team, and it can give you a 10x growth.
Yes, really great insights, Anjali and Somil. So, looking ahead, I would like to ask about some key trends, what we can expect to see in SEO and PR in upcoming 2024, and what we can say about the top actionable strategies for business if we integrate SEO and PR.
Sure. So in terms of SEO trends in 2024, it's all about AI. You must have heard this word a lot, and it has been abused a lot, like generative AI, uh, content AI, image AI, right? But that's the truth.
Absolutely.
2024, it's 2023 was about discovering which AI tools are best. Now 2024 is the time to put these tools on test and start generating things on AI and test it, which one is best and what. But definitely AI is here to stay. The content creation, the image generation, be it generative AI, or even for the SEO title tags, meta tags, blog topics, you name it, and AI is there to give you. So the 2024 will be more about not is AI going to be there or not? AI has already arrived. It's more about how you are capable of using that AI. So it will be more about what prompts you are creating. How so for example, if I want to write a blog on, say, which are the best cars to buy in January 2024, I can give a single prompt to AI saying, give me a blog topic around best cars to use in 2024. It will give me a plain article, which also I can use it. But if I use some prompts or use some level of engineering over this, like, so for I will in this case I will say to AI that act as a digital marketer. You have an 8 years of experience in writing in automobile articles, and I would like to rank this article in Google, and these are few of the keywords like cars in Jan 2024, which I would like to rank on. So creating crisp and precise prompt will give you a crisp and precise article, which will have a more benefit over using just a single prompter result. And that is what this year is going to be, that how good are you into giving a prompt to an AI. The better you are, the more things you can think to give a prompt, you will get that level of results. But definitely AI is here to stay. I myself have experimented. I have seen a lot of my articles which were written by AI. The images were created by AI, and they are ranking on first page. So yes, I will say 2024, the trend is AI. Yeah.
Correct, correct.
Over to you,
Uh,
Anju.
So I think I will, one being a PR person, I think storytelling is something that comes very naturally to me. So that's the first word, because I think of course, if we have things like AI and brands are evolving, and we have multiple players in the same segment. We've got legacy players like big brands, and we have startups, the entire plethora. Then we have, I mean, everything. It's just that the consumer is barged with messages. So I think you've got to have in terms of public relations, which is now not constricted to media anymore, and I have prongs like social media. What am I posting in terms of my messages? So my storytelling has to be very unique. So the message that I want to get out there, how is it that I'm drafting that message, and what is it that I'm saying, and how is it that I'm saying, which primarily differentiates my product from the other and from the rest of the world. And second, I of course really believe that AI is here to stay, because 2023, like Somil has already mentioned, that everybody was dabbling with it, like everybody was experimenting. It was new, and we know of people and consulting agencies holding training sessions for the employees to use that tool in the most effective manner, like Somil said, because technology is here to stay and it's only getting better, with each second that we are spending. So it's not going anywhere. Having said that, we need to know how to use it to our own benefit and save our time to do better jobs. I think that's the whole objective. So that's there to stay. We need to be smarter and to create more snappier and appealing content. So everything sort of then comes together. And of course, digital mediums, influencers, I think are going to really stay. Taking and keeping the brands ahead of their games. Because otherwise, like I said, I think as a consumer and as a professional, I think it's a hugely cluttered world when it comes to anything. I have to pick up from the market. I have at least 5 options or 6 options sitting right in front of me. So what makes me decide which one to choose is the communication that goes at the back end, which is both digital and PR. So the articles which I read in the newspaper about a startup which is not getting funding, and we have a couple of examples specifically from EduTech. So what you're saying, and that creates a ripple effect. So if I read an article in the newspaper which is not positive, chances of me going and picking that brand up any which way decreases. And ultimately, what now has started happening is, so initially the trend was whatever used to be in print used to get picked online. Now the trend has reversed. Whatever is trending online is now being picked by newspapers. So if I have a trending post of a particular Bollywood star or whatever, I mean, trending on Instagram, I have small snippets coming in my newspaper supplement in the morning. So that trend is reversing pretty fast. So my influencer, the entire digital influencer brigade is going to become even stronger. So we have social media platforms like Instagram and YouTube improving their policies to have more content creators on board, which is, eventually going to lead to an incremental acceptance any which way is there of the trend. So that is also going to burgeon. So brands can't do without having a good network of influencers, because you have a bad review on Instagram. If, for example, you're a cosmetic brand, somebody just trash your product on Instagram, you're tossed. I mean, I've seen a brand of cosmetics which was just recently launched by a very, very renowned designer, and she launched the product online. And Swapnil, Somil, believe you me, being a woman, I was just following that brand Instagram handle. And when I actually visited the physical store for the first time, I almost I knew every product beforehand. The shades, everything. And the beauty of AI is that the platforms are like, the color palette, the clarity, the user experience. Everything is becoming so dynamic that the colors you see are perfectly close to the actual color of a lipstick, for example. So it was very interesting. The entire range, I was like, oh my God, the first time physical, so I picked up 3 products like right in 10 minutes. So the entire experience of a brand has evolved to a level which is unmatched. And I think it's only going to get better. So I think we are in for very exciting times. So messaging and people who work in collaboration as part of a larger team.
Very well said, Anjali. To add to this, there is some new trend which is coming up, which is also called as de-influencer marketing.
Oh, okay.
Wherein you get paid to give a negative reviews, or why not to use a certain product. So right now the influencer marketing was always about why you should use this, but now this trend is coming up. I'm not sure how long this trend will go on, but yeah, there is a trend in which has recently picked up on the influencer why you should not use certain products. So I'm not sure how long it will sustain, but yeah, but it is a real thing where you get paid to defame something.
I think it's a double-edged sword, Somil, because one, it's a medium, right? And it can be used both for and against a brand. So that's, I mean, what's becoming more important is that how to create create brand value overall. So you should have an equity so strong that, for example, I mean, I don't know, the crisis which a noodle brand had, maybe a decade ago. So brands, if the equity is built among customers, there is a certain level of trust, and that I feel is the case with legacy brands. I mean, honestly, I don't know if you're deviating from the current topic here, but in legacy brands, people still forgive them. If there is a mistake or two, I will still feel that, oh my God, I have been connected with this and I've been using this product since I was a child, right?
There was this another case of energy drink. I don't want to
Yeah.
name it.
So
Where
I will
somebody
forgive.
defamed him on LinkedIn saying it's full of sugars. Why are you promoting yourself as a health drink? And it got
So
so much of traction, but then ultimately, uh, you know, he had
correct. I mean,
been
I'll not
exposed.
stop consuming that soft drink. Even if there is a problem. That's what I'm saying. So if you, it's all about the connect that you make. So if it's a brand, if you have a customer connect which is solid as like as any bond can be between a brand and a customer, then people evaluate you from that standpoint. Startups, on the other hand, I don't know how much trust have we been able to create in that realm. I mean, I have my doubts. I would close my eyes and trust a legacy brand, but with a startup, I'll question, or I'll figure out more details, do more research before making a decision.
Correct. That's the and startup has given a bad habit of refunding. You don't like it, will refund you.
I
So
think they make things way too easy,
yes.
and it just. But is it reliable enough? Are they able to stand to that reputation which they build? I mean, it can be flickering, or it can be stable, or it can be somewhere in the middle. So that is, I think, a tricky game to play. Having said that, we'll have a wide range of consumers anytime. I mean, for
Yes.
any so strategies have to be like really nuanced from that standpoint.
Correct.
Yes. So great strategies for like SEO and PR, and of course, like Somil, you are correct. Like nowadays, AI, like we have to use AI in our strategies to like to achieve our result, right, for our clients. So like in terms of conclusion, I like we have received a couple of questions from our audience by like by DM. So like the question is there, like one of our listeners like ask that what is the biggest misconception like we encounter about SEO or PR, and like like also they are asking about some tips like looking to evaluate their online brand presence while doing PR or SEO.
Okay. So for me, I can speak on SEO. The biggest misconception is SEO is very easy. You can easily you do certain things, you change title, and you will get ranked. So that is one big misconception. Second misconception is uh, how much time you will take to rank. 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. So again, that is a misconception. We don't own search engines. We can do all the best practices possible, but to rank or not to rank is not within our hands. We can only suggest or we can only predict that it might rank, but the industry has turned as such that give me 3 months goal, 6 months goal, 1 year goal, how many keywords you will rank. So that is again a kind of misconception which has this misconception has seeped in very deep, where people think you do certain things and you will get ranked in 3 months. You do more things than you will get ranked in 6 months. So that is again a misconception which I feel it needs to be addressed. Uh, throughout the SEO industry, right? Uh, yeah, over to you, Anjali, PR.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think one common factor between I think PR and SEO is that these processes and strategies take time. I mean,
Yes.
they take time to show results.
Hmm.
Primarily that. I mean, if I conceptualize a PR campaign, even if I were to say that it's pure play PR, which is a mix of print media and online media, which is in most cases what happens till like right now. Even then, things take time. So there is uh, so it's all about building perceptions. What is it that your customer will take away? So everything that I do, of course, there'll be marketing activities which the marketing, I mean, which the respective team will take care of. Having said that, in terms of PR, when I read something about a particular brand, what is the message that is the key takeaway for me? So what is it that I remember about it?
Hmm.
You know, like somebody who's a mining giant, so I remember those messages, right? Like,
Hmm.
what are they doing to the planet? What are they doing to the land? What are they doing in terms of sustainability? Is it questionable? Is it not questionable? Uh, Recently, a corporate honcho there was a report which was released by somebody from outside the country. It took that company by rage, man. I mean, the share prices were down and everything. So your brand is a very fragile thing. The equity that you create is extremely fragile, especially when you're a legacy brand.
Hmm.
So I think the myth is you do PR, you reach out to the media, and like the crisis can just be swooshed off, which is not the case.
Hmm.
One,
Correct.
yeah, it takes time to build
Correct.
it, but reputation is fragile, and what we are dealing with over here, and I think Saumil would agree with me, is both online and offline. The one thing that is very important is your reputation.
Right.
The reputation of your brand is at stake the moment it is built, like from the very moment it's built. So you do one single thing wrong as a promoter, as a founder, your employee goes ahead, goes out, says something else. I mean, specifically online medium has made it more fragile. Like you have entire ORM, which is managing reputation online. I mean, you like we were discussing, right? Your whole thread on LinkedIn is an open book for everybody.
Yes.
So it's a walking, talking curriculum vitae for your brand. I don't even have to do anything. Like before making a purchase, what do we do these days? We Google, right? Like that's
Hmm.
a default setting. So every imprint that you're making in the digital space is an addition to your reputation. So I think whatever as communicators will do, we do in terms of as PR professionals, digital media professional, whatever. I mean, that is something which has to be at the core. What is this action going to do to the reputation the brand has in the market? If everybody has that in the back of their mind, I think of course not only they're going to be working in tandem with each other, but we have we
Hmm.
will be very careful about each and every step that we take.
Correct. Yes, Swapnil.
Yes, yes. So, like today we have learned so much about PR and SEO, but like PR and SEO aren't rivals, right? But like there are like it is two instruments in powerful digital orchestra, like digital world. So like SEO ensures visibility, attracting more listeners and more more audience. But while PR like craft the melody, drawing them in and making them to stay, right? So like like but for both of them, like we need to focus on quality content. Like we
Yes.
need to foster the team communication and
True.
think beyond quick wins. So with SEO and PR working in tandem, so your brand can become a digital maestro. So like composing a symphony, like with audience and conquers all over the online worlds. So like it's now go forth and like we can create our own digital masterpiece. So, well, false. So that's a wrap on this digital Jugalbandi. Nice Jugalbandi for today's episode. Uh, and I hope our SEO, like our growth lead, like Mr. Swamil sir, and our PR expert, uh, like Anjali Gupta, have shed some light on the dance between the search engine and the brand narratives. So
Right.
remember, it's not about SEO versus PR, but it's about SEO and PR together to create the harmonious journey that drives our digital success. So thanks to Somil and Anjali, both of you, for joining us on this digital journey. And like hope this all these tips will be helpful for our audience.
Thank you,
And
Swapnil, for calling us on this webinar.
So much,
yeah,
Swapnil.
yeah,
Thanks,
thank you
Somil.
very
It was
much.
nice.
Yeah, thank you, Anjali. Thank you.
Okay.
Nice to meet
Thank
you, both of you.
Yeah,
Thank
thank you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in and joining us on this exciting journey through the world of SEO and PR. So this is just the first note in the Jugalbandi symphony. In our future episode, we will delve deeper into the specific strategies, case studies, and expert tips to help you harmonize your SEO and PR efforts. So all digital experts and strategists, smash that subscribe button and join us on this exciting journey. Remember, you can also catch this full episode on Spotify. So keep learning, keep exploring, and keep conquering the digital realm. Thank you.